Hi, my name is Coach Alex and I am your full body transformation expert. I decided to do a pre-orientation video so you know what to expect when you apply for our 6-week challenge. See, as you already know, my name is Alex and I am originally from Miami, but I was raised in Venezuela. That's why you can sense my Latino accent back there. Also, I am a level 1 and level 2 CrossFit certified coach as well as a personal trainer, and I also teach martial arts. I started martial arts in 2002 and my martial art is capoeira. It's a Brazilian martial art that blends elements of music, dance, acrobatics, and self-defense techniques. In 2007, I met the love of my life, my husband. He used to be a professional MMA fighter and a 5th-degree black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
Holding a mixed martial arts record of 3-0. Please welcome to the ring, Boca.
And you look right there, Boca's got it. Pinned completely down with that right hand. Circulating the left through, and that is it. And Boca celebrates. Boca remains undefeated, the only man to put a...
He introduced me to CrossFit, and ever since I became totally captivated by CrossFit. In 2010, we opened up our CrossFit box in Miami and I became a CrossFit athlete. I did a bunch of competitions locally, never made it to the games or regionals or anything like that, but I was proactively competing in my community. Up until the blessing of motherhood came upon me, totally not expected. I was preparing myself for a competition and I was lifting a lot of weights, therefore my body fat percentage was very low, and that's why I thought that my cycle was missing. But no, Miss Angelina was on the way. Anyways, as my pregnancy went, I decided to eat everything and anything that I hadn't eaten in a long time. So I gained a lot of weight. When I first got pregnant, I was 125 pounds, and by week 39.6, I was 215 pounds. A lot of weight gain. I thought to myself, well, you know, as soon as I have this baby, I'm just gonna get back in the gym, I'm gonna get back into eating healthy, and in 4 months, I'm gonna get rid of all of this weight. But it did not quite go like that. About 8 months later, I was still very overweight. I had no clothes to wear. I was very depressed, and I could not find a job because I was actually embarrassed to go out there and train people being 80 plus pounds overweight. So I decided right there and then, okay, Alex, it's time to get busy now. So I started the process, but let me tell you, I dreaded every second of it. I could not understand why it was so hard for me to get back in shape. I knew how to eat, I knew how to work out, but my body was rejecting all the workouts because it had 80 pounds that did not belong to it, right? And of course, the healthy foods were something that I was like, just kind of like, you know, when you're teaching a child to eat vegetables, because I was so used to the unhealthy habits, sugars, carbohydrates, all of this stuff that, you know, my body was craving. Right? So it was really tough to keep myself disciplined. However, I try to make 80% of my choices the right ones, so I could sneak in a cheat meal here and there and feel human. Anyways, the process lasted about 18 months for me to achieve my pre-baby and even better body. So that's when everything shifted for me. That's when I actually understood what people go through when they're in the process of getting healthy, because things happen when you don't even realize. You pack up 10 pounds, then 15, then 20, then 30, then 40, and then you're like, whoa, 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 whoa. When did this avalanche happen to me? So I decided to make it my mission to help more people in my community achieve better health and fitness, right? Regardless of your age, regardless of your fitness level, okay? Because as long as you move, regardless of your age, regardless of your fitness level, okay? Because as long as you move, as long as you have physical activity and make 80% of your eating habits healthy ones, you will see results. In our 6-week challenge, you get unlimited workouts. I do not limit you to the amount of times that you can come into workout. You get a meal plan tailored to your specific needs. You get a shopping list. You get a recipe book so you don't go crazy at night trying to figure out what to cook. We also provide you with unlimited support and accountability. We meet with you in nutritional consultations. We look at your diary because we do ask you to log your foods so you can stay organized and keep track of your calories. And then we can help you out by seeing what's going on in the kitchen. Because if you show up, we already know what's going on the floor, and we know that you're gonna get the work done if you show up.
I know how this feels. Come on, guys, it's time to start the load over again. Come on, guys, come on, guys.
But we don't know what's going on in the kitchen, and 70% of this deal is what you put into your body. So we need you to log everything. We do weekly weigh-ins to track your progress. So, you know, every week you should be losing anywhere between 1 to 2 pounds. And if there's a week that you did bad, you had an extra glass of wine, you had an extra cheat meal, it's okay. We can course correct right there and then and get back on the saddle instead of letting it creep up on us. And by the time that we realize what's going on, then we're in a hole. We also provide you with a Facebook group for support and accountability where only 6-week challengers are in. And you can share your story, you can share your anxieties, you can resonate with other people that are in the same journey as you are. And this is a really good tool to keep you motivated, to interact with like-minded people. This has been a great asset in past challenges. In results period, we do want you to finish the 6 weeks. We don't want to work with people who are just going to come in for 1 week or 2 and then quit. No, that is not our mission, because we know that if you go through the whole process of the 6 weeks, you're more likely to become a client. And yes, that is our catch. I want you to become part of our family, but I want you to work. I want you to understand that there will be a process, that some days is not gonna be easy, that some days you're gonna have to battle with those inner demons that are gonna ask you to give it sugar, ice cream, chocolate, and then you gotta say no. But then you can reward yourself at the end of the week for having a good week, for working hard, right? Because it's not all punishment and it is not all sacrifices. You also need to praise yourself and give yourself credit for the little achievements, okay? Now, there is a few rules to stay accountable to this challenge. The first one is to show up minimum 3 times per week, okay? The second one would be your weekly weigh-ins. We need to see at least 6 weigh-ins. Okay, the third one, to finish the challenge, go through the whole 6 weeks. Do not fail, do not drop out in the middle of it. Do not quit at the 2nd week. We want you to finish. We want you to get the results. But if you're not here, that's gonna be impossible. And last but not least, if you do finish the challenge and if you do comply with all of the rules of the challenge, what are the chances? We're going to credit your money back. Whatever you invested on the challenge, we're going to credit it towards a longer-term membership, because we're going to assume that you're in love with the program, that you're in love with the results, and you're going to want to be a long-term member. How about that? Great. So you already have, in a nutshell, what we're going to be talking about. Be ready to sign up, get the work done, and transform your life and your body and your health forever. All right? I'm hoping to see you soon, and have a great day.
Mike Killian.
Hi, Mike.
No, I hadn't stepped on a scale for a while, and I went to the doctor's office, and after the doctor weighed me, I was kind of in disbelief that my weight had kind of crept up that much. And so, you know, and believe it or not, at the time, I actually thought I was pretty active. I was exercising on my own. But you know, after kind of reflecting on what had been happening to me, I realized that my diet had kind of gotten out of control. It was just kind of some self-reflection after going to the doctor's office and also just looking in the mirror. You know, I'd have to say the most difficult part was the diet initially, adapting to the diet and being really sticking to that first 6-week diet plan that you introduced to me. Of course, the exercise the first couple of weeks, it was a big change for me. You know, that level of activity. Again, I was somewhat active, but not nearly as active as, you know, the 6-week challenge requires of you. But the diet was probably the most difficult thing. After I started seeing results and see that within the first week, I noticed already that I'd lost weight and that I was starting to have more energy. That's kind of what helped me stick to it. You know, I had that end goal in mind that I wanted to accomplish. And I'm at the point where I'm over 50, you know, and so energy levels and things of that nature, I just wanted to feel better and gain back some of the confidence that, you know, that I've probably lost through the years with just kind of letting things get a little bit out of hand. Well, the biggest thing that I can say is that this specific program truly does work. You have to be committed. You know, so if you've made up your mind that truly that you do want to make a change in your life, you need to get your butt in here and just you know, make the commitment to yourself that you're going to do this no matter what and stick to it. And at the end of 6 weeks, you're going to see the results.
All right. And how about after the 6 weeks?
I'm still here. It's been about 3 months, and I don't plan on going anywhere. In fact, you know, I'm exercising more regularly now. I'm less sore. Now I find that I'm able to start pushing myself further. You know, as far as my diet plan, it's a lot more natural for me. It's not as difficult for me to follow that. You know, I treat myself every once in a while. But, you know, especially right now around the holidays, I think it's real important to try to stick to it. But it's been great.
Well, thank you very much for your time.
My pleasure.
All right.
Hi, Robbie. What made you join the challenge?
For me, it was just the challenge in itself, pushing myself and trying to do something that I didn't know that I would be able to do. So that's why I challenged myself. Overcoming my own fears. You know, being an middle-aged man, I'm 55 years old. I was afraid that I wouldn't be able to do a lot of the workouts. But I, you know, was able to push through that and overcome it. Just Bo helping me, man. I mean, he just kept pushing, he kept driving, he kept encouraging me, showing me things that I could do, helping me overcome my own fears and things. So I have a message for the older community. A lot of people are afraid to get out here and do this type of workout at 55. And, you know, I think that people at my age can actually get out here and do these types of things. So I would challenge them to get out here and try it. Get out here and work out and push yourself. Not only for, you know, just, I mean, for your own health, for your own benefit. So you stand a lot to gain and nothing to lose. Hi, Mike. What made you join the challenge?
I was 278 pounds, massively out of shape, and just lethargic. The biggest challenge was not eating as much. I was used to eating all kinds of foods, fatty foods. I like to cook. So the biggest challenge was just lowering my calorie intake and upping my physical activity.
How did you overcome your challenge?
Boca made fun of me. Just tenacity and the drive and the feeling of camaraderie. And
what is your message to the community?
Get out here and do it. You know, you're not going to do anything sitting at home and thinking about it. You can look at all the Instagram photos you want or all the videos on YouTube, but until you get into a gym where you have people pushing you, you're paying the money and you've invested in your own health, Boca and Alex are just here to help you along the journey.
Thank you, Mr. Mike.